When heads of state roll, they roll in armored style. These are kick-ass vehicles that can take a beating and give one too. We're counting down the toughest armored cars. Kicking off our list is a real holy roller. When he's not giving blessings or performing sacraments, the leader of the Roman Catholic Church takes a spin in our number 5 car, the Pope-mobile. Oh, it might look sweet, but this custom-built 2-door Mercedes ML430 is ready for a fight. How do we know? Mark Burton designs armored cars for a living, and he has the inside scoop.
The Pope-mobile allows the Pope to be visible and to go to the places that he needs to go because it's bulletproof.
With security features that include reinforced side panels and undercarriage, it guarantees a safe trip. And the unique bulletproof windows allow for excellent Pope waving opportunities.
It has ballistic glass that provides protection without compromising visibility.
And when your car's tough, who cares if it's a little funny looking? But the Pope-mobile is a kid's toy compared to the number 4 armored car on our list, German Chancellor Angela Merkel's armored Audi A8. With its solid bulletproofing, the Chancellor's vehicle can ward off just about anything shot at it.
The armored Audi A8 can protect against high-powered handguns, high-powered rifles, virtually anything you can bring to your shoulder.
All that armor plating can be a drag. That's why this heavy metal monster is powered by a 420 horsepower engine.
The Audi A8 has a V12 engine, a very powerful engine that makes it ideal for an armored vehicle.
And unlike other armored cars, the Audi's windows can actually be lowered to allow its occupants to return fire on attackers, making it even more James Bond. Specialized spray jets have been installed throughout the body to suppress a fire inside the vehicle. And if the tires get blown out, kein Problem!
The tires have run-flat tire devices in them that allows the tires, when they're shot out, to continue driving for 40 to 60 miles.
There's no doubt the German Chancellor is protected, but when it comes to tough, we're just getting started. At number 3, the Queen of England's armored Bentley Arnage. You wouldn't expect British royalty to ride shotgun in an old beater, and Her Majesty certainly doesn't.
Bentley Arnage is probably the top end of the luxury sedan vehicles.
This customized armored car boasts a 456 horsepower, twin-turbocharged V8 engine.
This vehicle can travel over 160 miles an hour and go from 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds.
The Royal Cargo is protected by bulletproof glass, Kevlar flooring, and a special anti-ballistic coating.
The doors in the Bentley Arnage are armored with a synthetic fiber laminate that is 40% lighter than ballistic steel. Fiber laminate can stop anything that ballistic steel can stop and more.
Another kick-ass feature. If the doors get too damaged to open, just press a button and boom! Explosive charges blast them open without harming the occupants. But the most surprising feature of all, the roof has been raised 2 inches from the standard Bentley. Why? It's to accommodate the Queen's hat. Queenie's gotta have some hat space. The Bentley is one hardcore muscle car, but the armored car of choice for many world leaders is revving up at number 2 on our list, the Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard. The armor alone weighs 3,970 pounds. That's like adding on the weight of a whole other standard Mercedes. And the bulletproofing meets the highest security standards set by NATO.
It is 100% protected. The passengers are in a cocoon of protection.
This car even holds up to a sandwich maneuver. That's when 5 grenades thrown under the chassis and on the roof explode simultaneously.
If there were a bomb underneath, the fragments from the bomb would come up and be absorbed in the fragmentation blanket.
The Pullman proved its mettle when Edward Shevardnadze, president of the Republic of Georgia, survived an attack by 10 men armed with machine guns and rocket launchers.
These vehicles are being used where there's political unrest, where there's a fear of kidnapping, or there's just random acts of violence on a daily basis.
Sure, a VIP can survive in a Mercedes 600, but next, find out which armored beast tops our list of tough cars. So stick around, because that's coming up next on That's Tough. We've seen some hell on wheels counting down the 5 toughest armored cars. The hard-case Mercedes S600 barreled in at number 2. But according to our research, the #1 toughest armored car belongs to the President of the United States. Behold, the Beast!
The Beast is designed to look like a Cadillac, but in reality, it's a tank. It will stop virtually any attack.
There's a beefy 5 inches of armor on the underside to protect against bombs. And the doors? They're even stronger.
The doors of the Beast are over 8 inches thick.
That's as thick as the cabin door of a Boeing 757. In fact, because the Beast is so weighed down with armor, it's a huge gas guzzler. But nobody's complaining.
This vehicle gets 8 miles to the gallon. Gas economy is not the concern.
The fuel tank is armored too, and even if it gets pierced by a bullet, a special foam is released to prevent explosions. And the Beast has other badass features, like night vision cameras that can turn night into day. On top of all that, this vehicle is armed with weapons of its own. Attack the Beast, and the Beast will bite back.
Rumor has it that the Beast has tear gas, which would provide protection in a crowd.
And for the worst case scenario, there's a stash of the President's blood supply on board in case he needs an emergency transfusion. When it comes to protecting the leader of the free world, being prepared and tough is the name of the game. Our advice? Don't mess with the Beast. The powerhouse Popemobile, the audacious Audi, a pimped-out Bentley, the rock-solid Pullman Guard, and one unbeatable Beast. On our list of world leaders' toughest rides, these cars are the top of the heap. But wait, don't you want to know who drives the least glamorous armored car? That honor goes to former Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, who tools around in a typical 4-cylinder American sedan that goes 0 to 60 in about 2 minutes. Wow, that's a hot rod?